Crimson Coffins, The Secret Lives of Vampires Among Us. The small town of Hollowbrook was quiet by day, but by night, its streets whispered of dark secrets. The townspeople rarely spoke of the disappearances, those who vanished without a trace, leaving behind only bloodstains and empty coffins. They claimed it was the work of wild animals, but the truth was far more sinister. Daniel Grayson had grown up hearing the legends, but he never believed them until his sister, Emma, disappeared. The authorities called it a runaway case, but Daniel knew better. He had seen the strange marks on her bedroom window and the blood-stained grass in the yard. Determined to find her, Daniel began investigating the town's oldest secret, the legend of the Crimson Coffins. The story told of a coven of vampires, hiding among the townsfolk for generations. It was said they lived in Hollowbrook Cemetery, where the oldest crypt stood sealed with heavy iron chains. No one had dared to break those chains, until now. Armed with a flashlight and a crowbar, Daniel entered the cemetery under the cover of darkness. The moon hung low, casting eerie shadows across the weathered headstones. The air was cold, and the smell of damp earth clung to him like a shroud. He found the largest crypt at the far end of the cemetery, its entrance sealed with rusted chains. The name Crimson was carved into the stone above the door, worn but still legible. Daniel hesitated for only a moment before prying the chains loose. The heavy door creaked open, revealing a staircase leading into the earth. The air was stale and cold, and Daniel's footsteps echoed unnaturally as he descended. At the bottom of the stairs was a vast chamber, lit by flickering red candles. Rows of stone coffins lined the walls, their lids adorned with ancient carvings. Daniel's heart pounded as he approached the nearest one. He gripped the edge of the lid and pushed. It slid off with a heavy thud, revealing an empty interior, except for a single drop of fresh blood on the stone. A sound behind him made Daniel spin around. One of the coffins had opened on its own. From the shadows, a figure emerged. Pale skin, crimson eyes, and fangs glinting in the candlelight. It was Emma. Emma? Daniel's voice trembled. Her lips curled into a predatory smile. You shouldn't have come here, Daniel. You're one of them. I didn't have a choice, she whispered, stepping closer. They took me. Turned me. But now, you can join me. We can be together forever. Daniel backed away, but more figures emerged from the darkness, men and women with hollow eyes and blood-stained mouths. They surrounded him, their footsteps silent on the stone floor. There's no escape, Emma said softly. Not from the Crimson Coffins. Daniel's scream echoed through the crypt, swallowed by the night. By dawn, Hollowbrook had lost another soul, and the coffins in the crypt were no longer empty. The legend of the Crimson Coffins would live on, but now it had a new chapter, the brother who tried to save his sister, and the price he paid for it. If you liked it, please leave a like and or subscribe. Thank you.